So a bot in a wheelchair just said on the radio that any illegal immigrant that is caught crossing the border now will be put in the United States of America's jail system right here in Texas, which the state of Texas's purse actually finances that jail system for a very long time. So we're gonna pay for 3 meals and a cot for illegal immigrants who cross the border. The Texas taxpayer is going to pay. This is what a bot in a wheelchair, the governor of Texas, just said. We're going to put these illegal immigrants in the Texas state prison system for a very long time so that the Texas purse, which is financed by the Texas taxpayer, can give them 3 meals and a cot. That's y'all's new system? Or is this part of that big con job I've been running this entire time where Texas secedes? Yeah. You know, we use all that money that the Permian Basin, which is we're at 4 million barrels per day. Saudi Arabia is at 11 million barrels per day. The Permian Basin's going to end up, after it's completely ramped up with the big 5 pipelines that coming off of the Permian Basin to the new 500 shore tanks that are on the Gulf Coast of Mexico, are going to be equivalent to what Saudi Arabia is putting out. And the only thing that would stop that program would be the federal government, who's all bought and paid for by Saudi Arabia, Camel Toe Harris. So we're going to pay for illegal immigrants to be in prison. The Texas taxpayer, after the federal government allowed them into the country because they didn't do their job, which is mismanagement of tax revenue, which caused property values in Texas to go to the floor, which is a lawsuit for mismanagement of tax revenue. I gave you my tax dollars. I gave the federal government my tax dollars, and part of the federal government's job is to prevent illegal immigrants from coming into this country. Now the solution that a bot in a wheelchair is offering is we're going to use more of your tax dollars to put them in prison for a very long time. That's y'all's latest and greatest. Works perfect for that big major long play that I put together where Texas has all these reasons to secede because we can protect our own border now because of the tax revenue that's going to come off of those equivalent to Saudi Arabia's 11 million barrels per day energy independence Permian Basin tax revenue will not only allow Texas to secede and cut 15% off of your federal income taxes, as you will pay those federal income taxes into the federal government of Texas now, after we cut your income taxes 15%. That's all you need to sell a Texas secession plan. And instead of squandering our money on pointless wars like Washington does, so that they can line their pockets, their criminal pockets, as they do, Texas can put that money into Texas infrastructure while you save 15% after we secede. That is how you put together a major long play Marcellus Wallace, Lockheed Martin, Texas secession plan, where you put a whole bunch of clowns in office and then make them look like fools so that the United States of America's government will not have the leverage that they need to prevent us from selling a Texas secession plan because we have more money than Davy Crockett, DC, Forrest Gump. You see how all that went down? Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Rooty tooty, fresh and fruity. A wop, bobble, doo bop, a bop, bam, boom. I was riding down the road with Jackie Child today. The mini-me took over and looked over at her and said,
Big Me is thinking about why he hadn't got his dick sucked lately.
Come on. Go. Go. Come on. Where are you going? Come on.